Yes, I know. You want one lead a day. That's why you're watching this. This video is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to get one lead a day. If you commit to the process and you follow it diligently, you will get one lead a day. If you don't and you can't afford the time, don't stress. You will still get leads during the week. And if you follow the process, you'll get the opportunity to have between 5 and 8 conversations every single day. It's up to you how much work you put into it. Yes, it's a challenge, but then so is finding new business. According to a survey done recently by NatWest Bank, the biggest challenge facing businesses is consistently generating new business. And that is a problem because we never know where that consistent flow of leads are going to come from. Is there a way? And if you're in the B2B space, I can tell you for free, LinkedIn is the best place to be. And probably the biggest challenge facing people, the real challenge underlining why generate new business is such a problem, is because of so many choices, so many options. You've got a fear of change. You've got technology that is overwhelming. You've got platforms that people are battling to find their way through. So this is why we've put this video together. Myself, I'm part of the Hoodie gang. My name is Kenneth Nell, and I'm the Hoodie guy. And what we're going to do is we're going to break this down for you into a simple process, step-by-step guide. I keep saying that, and I know you're going, come on, we need to get there. But first you need to understand just what are the subtle problems underlying the main problem. And there's a massive resistance to social selling because there's a lack of understanding. And one of my favorite books, written by Jeb Blunt, Fanatical Prospecting, there's a great quote, and I use that a lot during this slide series, is there's no easy button for sales. There's no shortcut. Like prospecting, like sales, you have to make the effort, you have to show up, and you have to have the meetings. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. What we're going to show you now is how to turn LinkedIn on. We're not talking Facebook, we're not talking Twitter, we're not talking email, we're not talking subscriptions, we're talking one platform. Master the platform. Everybody gives up with social selling when things get a bit rough. They need sales today, day. But the truth is, you can't flip-flop between various platforms. Choose a platform, master the platform, follow our step-by-step guide. I guarantee you will get those leads. Okay. So this is going to work for you if you are a business owner, you are a coach in the coaching business, B2B business development professional. So you need to prospect for software as a service, high ticket items, and you have at least 500 followers. It won't work if you're in the B2C market. So if you're trying to sell consumer goods, this system will not work for you. If you've got less than 500 connections, follow the content, learn how to grow yourself above 500. Ideally, you want to be between 500 and 1,000 connections. You need to have that network that you can target to talk to. But don't worry, this process will show you how to grow your network. So if you're not ready to unleash LinkedIn and you are still building to that 500 mark, follow this step-by-step process. You should be able to get to 500 very quickly. So like I said early on, if applied in the manner that I'm going to take you through, you will get a consistent supply of opportunities. What you do with them is entirely up to you. And I must tell you that if you do not take the opportunities, neither this platform or any other platform in the world is going to help your business generate new sales. But LinkedIn is by far and large the best platform to find new business opportunities in the B2B space. You can, like I do, generate between 5 and 8 conversations a day with people that are your ideal client profile, that are interested, and that you can build relationships for. You just need to remember, every person you connect with is not somebody you are trying to sell to. The whole magic source of LinkedIn lies in the fact that it's all about relationships, building friendships, building relationships, offering value, sharing the love. And then out of that, opportunities are generated. But if you're coming in for a hard sell, this won't work for you. If you're trying to build relationships that will lead to sales, this is the perfect place to go. So if you feel like this is a fit, let's carry on and dig into it. Okay. I'm going to work on a couple of assumptions. For this to work, you need to make sure you've got a LinkedIn profile. And I'm going to touch on quickly what a good LinkedIn profile could look like. You have to have Sales Navigator. You can't do this without Sales Navigator. Our process relies on Sales Navigator. And to that effort, if you DM me Sales Navigator or you leave a comment, Sales Navigator, I will see if you qualify for a 2-month free trial, which is great because then you don't need to pay the money. And if you follow the process for 2 months, at the end of the 2 months, you're definitely going to be able to afford Sales Navigator. Your offer, very important. What are you selling? Choose one item. You might be able to solve 100 problems, but we need one problem. Focus on one problem, one offer. As my inspiration, Alex Hormozy, says, if you have an offer that allows you to stand head and shoulders above everybody else, it becomes a no-brainer. And I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks on how we can get there using a combination of your testimonials and ChatGTP. But more of that later on. But first, we need to understand how all of this fits together. So when we look at a profile, you want to make sure you've got those elements. A great Euro shot. So something that tells you exactly what you're doing for your prospects. You want to have a complete profile in the sense that you want to have a headshot. You don't want that headshot to be only visible to your first degree connections. You want it to be available to everybody on LinkedIn. You want to have a clear title, you want to have a clear offer, and you want to have a featured section that allows people to engage with you. So when you've got a profile that is complete, and assuming that you've watched this far, you have got a complete profile, you need to understand that in the world of LinkedIn, you need to have a conversation. But in order to have a conversation, you need to talk to someone, which is a connection. But to talk to somebody, you need something to talk about, which is your content. And then you need to be held accountable, which is why we bring in the coaching. So therefore, we talk about conversation, connections, content, all brought together with accountability, coaching. You don't need to use me for accountability, but you need to get somebody to hold you accountable, that you do the numbers, that you do the effort, that you show up every day to grow your business. Don't get caught in the trap of saying, I'm too busy. The reason why I think LinkedIn is probably, no, I don't think, I know LinkedIn is the best place to do this, is you don't have to do your prospecting during office hours. We work across multiple countries, multiple continents, multiple time zones. Because of LinkedIn's time capsule effect, we're able to start conversations with people on the East Coast of America, on the West Coast of America, and pick those conversations up a day or two later because LinkedIn allows for that conversation. So don't get stuck in saying, I'm too busy during the day doing the business. Yes, you have family, but you want to grow the business, make the commitment. So first step is, and like I said, no sales pitch, we're getting into it. This is your blueprint. We're going to get right into it right now. So you need to know who's your ideal client. You have testimonials. You've got some recommendations. You've got some video testimonials. Some people have sent you emails. I want you to take all of those and I want you to copy and paste just the text, not who it's from, not their titles. Take your social proof, put it onto a Word document. I then want you to open ChatGTP and load that document into ChatGTP. Then using the following prompts, observe the answers. What was the problem I solved for them? Chat will extract that information and give it to you. It's going to be eye-opening. I promise you, the results you're going to get are going to make you think very clearly about what it is that you're doing. Why did they want to work with me? The recommendations will tell you, but psychologically, chat will pull out other things. Then, this is the beauty. You can take the titles of all the people who have given you recommendations. You can give that to chat and you can say, give me the search criteria for my search on Sales Navigator to target these people. Using that prompt, Chat will give you a list of their titles, their jobs, their professions. All the search criteria fields in Sales Navigator will be pre-populated for you, i.e. on chat. You can literally open up your Sales Navigator, go there and match them word for word, and you will find you've created your search criteria. Why do I say this? Because you need to have somewhere where you can go and find your search. I'm not going to dig into training on Sales Navigator. If you need that, DM me, reach out to me. I'm happily showing you how we do this on a single page. Set up a search list for your first degree connections, secondary degree connections, related to your target audience. Save those results into your Sales Navigator search page. So now we've got a list that we can target. Before we run out and start trying to sell them, let's make sure we've got an offer that helps us stand above and beyond and head and shoulders above everyone else. To get to that offer, again, use your recommendations, use your social proof that's been given to you. Put that into chat and ask chat to create you an offer, but make it a one-liner. Take those ideas so you can get a better idea of what your offer is, because you need to have a compelling offer to have a conversation. People are not going to take lightly to you going, hey, I've got this widget and I want to sell it to you. Or something along the lines of, I see we've got mutual friends on LinkedIn and I'd like to connect because I think you need this software or you need this. You don't know me from a bar of soap. And trust me, I've had these done to me. I've tried them. They don't work. You want to build a relationship. So you need an offer that is solving a key problem for them. The reason you're watching this video is you need to get one lead a day. Well, you don't really need it. I mean, if you got 4 leads a week, you'd be happy. So the process is effective if you follow it. Okay. So now we go to chat and we've got that one-liner. We've got our offer. If you're struggling to find ideas for an offer, what you can do is look at your competition, see what they're charging for, as in a low entry, low ticket item, and see if you can offer that for free. That's an offer. But you bring that in later on in the conversation. So if you have automation, you can use it now. If you don't have automation, it's okay. You don't need to do as much as we do. We do 40 outreach connections a day. We view 120 LinkedIn profiles a day. We use our own automation processes to get this done. But the step-for-step process that we're going to show you is exactly what you can do in person. Remember, you've got to take action. Great inspiration, Dale Carnegie. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. It doesn't matter how long you procrastinate. If you don't take action, nothing's going to happen and you're not going to make anything. And the law of the universe is nothing happens until something moves. The law of business is nothing happens until you make a sale. So what do you do? Really simple. Day one, you go to your Sales Navigator search results and you view those search results. You click on the first profile and you open it up in LinkedIn, not LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You open up that profile and you go and view that profile. Then you will see, if you click on follow, you have the option to either follow, get notified about every post, some posts, or no posts. I call it the double follow, where you've got 2 little bells on top of each other. Click that. Then go look at their activity. Look at their content. Look at what comments they're making. Look at the posts they've left. Like a post. If you're comfortable, leave a comment, and not great post. Read it and offer insight. Remember, you're building a relationship. You wouldn't walk into a networking event and just go up to somebody and say, great post, great comment. They'd look at you like you're nuts. You want to actually engage. Okay, so day one, we go and look at 40 profiles. It's a lot. It's a 3-hour stint. But once you do that, you will get into the habit of committing or time blocking those 3 hours every day to do the work. And I know it may scare you off. Don't be scared. Keep going. Day two, we add 40 and we do the same thing again. So we go to 40 new profiles and we view them. Obviously, you can just go and look at 10 profiles if you want to. And then we go to the profiles we viewed on day one and we go and review them again. And we go and look for new posts and we leave new comments. We're now starting to warm up the people so that if they are active on their profiles and they have seen your comments, they will go, okay, sooner or later, this person's going to reach out and connect with me. Don't be that one. You notice, do not connect yet. Day one, we do not send out a connection request. Day two, we don't send out a connection request. Day three, we send out a connection request. But first, we go and look at all the profiles we viewed on day one. And we go look at them again, and we leave posts and we leave comments. Once we've done that, we then send a connection request, which is something light. I've got some examples in the deck, and I'll share those with you. Then we go to all the profiles we viewed on day 2, and we watch them again. We look at them again. We go to their comments, and we leave some sort of a comment, or we like the post. Then we go to today's stuff, day 3, and we go and view another 40. So if you did 40, 40, 40, you effectively in a week can view 200 profiles. If you wait 3 days, 72 hours, hence the 200 for 72, you can then connect with 40 people every day. Well, they won't all accept your connection request. You should aim for a comfortable 30 to 50% acceptance rate. Now you're getting people who are coming into your stream that want to have a conversation with you. So let's just look at some of those connection requests. These are some samples that we've picked up that are lighthearted. Remember, when you walk into a networking event, you don't walk in and immediately go for the jugular and start pitching the person. You walk into that event and you start talking to them about something nice, the weather, the sport, whatever it is. You build some relational capital. And that starts by being lighthearted on LinkedIn. I find it works really well. I connect with people, and I use any one of these messages. You feel free to use them. These are the messages that get us the highest acceptance rates. Now we want to start the conversation. So day 4, we've now gotten the people who've accepted our connections. If you go into your network, as I've highlighted there, step 1, we then go down to your connections. Once we've gone to your connections, we then go to your people, and we then click on the message button. The thing that I find works incredibly well, you don't have to do this, but it works incredibly well, is to do a personalized video from within the LinkedIn app on my mobile phone. Why? Because 99% of people won't do it. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if you find something in common with those people, they can see that you're real. So this gentleman that I connected with, he likes dad jokes. I like dad jokes. I also know where he found me, on the Most Boring Accountants feed, because the guy calls himself the most boring accountant in the world who loves dad jokes. I'm a dad. We love dad jokes. Lame, I know. Well, maybe not. If you're a dad, you'll get it. So I now drop a video that says, hey, thank you for connecting. I love dad jokes. Here's a dad joke, something lighthearted. I promise you, your engagement is almost 90%. Why? Because they see you're not pitching. Once you've got the relationship, you can then follow a natural process by connecting with them and saying, hey, let's have a chat somewhere down the road. It's not complex. So visit the profile, like the profile, leave a comment, and then send them a link to your sales page. Not unlike this, where you've put a video together, a lot like what I've done, which you can do within LinkedIn. Don't take them out of the LinkedIn ecosystem. Keep them in the LinkedIn ecosystem. Send them a link to that page. Let them watch the video. Remember, videos are designed for people who are actually interested and doing it. They're more a disqualification than a qualification process. And remember, prospecting works if you work it. So take the 90-day rule, which is hidden behind my face, and think about this. If you prospect for 30 days, in the next 90 days, you'll pick up those results. If anywhere in those 90 days you feel that things have dried up, go back and look at when you stop prospecting. You need at least 30 days to get things cooking. So day 1, visit 40 profiles or 10 profiles, minimum 10 profiles. It won't work under 10. Follow the profile, like a post, do not send out a connection request. That's Monday. Tuesday, visit 40 new profiles, or 10, or as many as you want to. Follow the profile, like the profile, go back to day 1's profiles, view the profile, like a post. Day 3, would probably be Wednesday if you started on a Monday, visit 40 new profiles. Go back to day 2, visit those profiles, leave a comment. Go to day 1, visit those profiles, leave a comment, now send a connection request. You can do 25 connection requests from your desktop, and you can do 15 from your mobile. So if you really wanted to smash it out, you could actually send out 40 connection requests every weekday, which gives you 200 new connection requests. If you got 50% of those people connecting with you. That's 100 people a week that you are starting a conversation with. Those are great numbers. Cold calling doesn't get that kind of traction. Google pay-per-click, any paid media campaign won't get you conversations or openings with 100 people. Day 4. Remember, day 4 is when we start the conversation. This is where you do the magic. You repeat day 1, day 2, well, you repeat day 2 and day 3, but now you're sending out that video. Remember what I showed you. Go back, look at your network, look at the new connections, send them a personal message after you've looked at their profile. That way, they're going to feel more comfortable, more affinity, and they're going to want to connect with you. So that's it. Short, sweet, and simple. In 20 minutes or less, I've shown you how you can go from 0 to regular appointments. Make sure you've got Sales Navigator. Day 1, view, follow, like. Day 2, view, follow, like. Day 3, view, follow, like, connect. Day 4, start the conversation. If you use automation, and there's many tools out there that you can do this with, you can automate the entire process right up to where you send in your personal reply. That means there is software doing the work for you, and all you have to do is log in every morning, look at those 10 or 15 or 20 people who've connected with you, send them the video. Your video should never be longer than 20 seconds, and now you can nurture those conversations while you let the software do the work for you. So if you feel like you want to do this, but you don't know where to start, DM me details, and I can show you how my team does all of that for you. We will set it up, we will run it for you, and all you have to do is pick up the conversations. We will be there to guide you, we'll hold your hand, we will coach you, because we're bringing that accountability to you. But at the end of the day, you have to be the one who shows up. You have to be the one who does the videos. So remember, DM me details or connect with me, and we will have a conversation on how we can grow you to the point where you can receive a single inquiry every single day. So if you have any questions, please DM me. I thank you for giving me 20 minutes of your life. I hope you found this valuable. Enjoy the content, and if you're not connected, please do connect with me. Have an awesome week.